Hey guys, since I'm still getting a ton of questions inquiring about the video I did a couple months ago on Magic Erasers cleaning leather seats, I'm going to do a revised video. This here seat is absolutely just nasty. It's about 6 shades darker than it should be because of dirt. So I'm going to show you how to safely clean it with a Magic Eraser, safer than a stiff bristled brush, that's for sure. I keep mine soaking in a bucket of water, 1 or 2, constantly. This one's been beat, it's softened. And these are the ones that I use for leather seats. Now when I go after a seat with a Magic Eraser, I'm going to test one spot, and usually a 5x5 area. I'm just putting enough pressure down with 1 or 2 fingers, very lightly. I flip it over constantly to see what's coming up. In this case, it's dirt, so I keep going. I don't spray directly onto the leather seat with the cleaner. It's onto the Magic Eraser. And I'm going to finish this little area and then come in and take a closer look at the panel itself, because I've already inspected the Magic Eraser, which isn't pulling any dye up. The important point I'd like to get across here is that this is going to be the only time you do it this way. Why? Because after you clean it, you're not going to just leave it go or just condition it with some greasy product. You're going to protect it the right way. When you come back, you can then clean it with a soft detailing brush. Take a moment to think about when you go after a seat like this that's just soiled. Many people will grab a stiff bristled brush, such as this one right here. Well, if you've ever taken a closer look, a close-up look at the end of the bristles on those brushes, how edgy, sharp, and pointy they are. Well, let me put it this way. If you think that that brush is not doing as much damage as a softened up Magic Eraser, you'd be mistaken. So personally, when I get something this bad, especially for the first time, I'm going to use this method. I'm going to protect it, and it never has to be done again. It's just going to need a maybe a soft bristled detailing brush for a maintenance cleanup, and then protect it again. When I get to a new section of the seat for the first time, you'll notice I put 1 coat of the product over it. Let it settle in there, lift the dirt a little bit. Flip my Magic Eraser over, check, make sure that that section hasn't been re-dyed, and then I go after it. Clean it up, mop it off. And since I know you're going to ask what I'm spraying onto the Magic Eraser, it's Spray 9 and it's cut 5:1. Sanitize, disinfect, clean, deodorize, all that done in one shot. And by the way, when I'm done with this seat, that Magic Eraser is going back in the bucket with the other ones, getting ready for the next one. So just think about this last panel. If you're scrubbing on that with even a semi-stiff bristled brush, well, guess what? I'm going to take my softened up Magic Eraser over that punishment any day. We're done with that section. It looks amazing. It was done safely. Let me bring you in for a closer look and then we'll get started on the backrest. We'll speed it up for the sake of the video, but in real time that took me maybe 7-8 minutes to clean that backrest. Again, pay attention to my hands. I don't have it cradled in my palm, putting 28 pounds of pressure down on it. It's just a very light touch to it, just enough to get the dirt up, and that's it. Then we move on. Scrubbing with a brush, you do actually have to put more pressure down than I'm putting down on this Magic Eraser. So yes, it is getting more punishment with that stiff bristled brush. So with the seat this bad, something on this level, this is the method, this is the way to go. With something lightly soiled, common sense, you just want to break out your soft bristled detail brush and go at it. The whole seat is complete, looks fabulous, it's ready for protection. So even if it does get this bad, which if it does, shame on you, but if it does get that bad again, it's going to be incredibly easy to clean. My protection of choice right here, QP On 3.0, applied to a microfiber application pad, evenly distributed to one little section at a time. Get the whole seat done, let it cure for an hour, and you're good to go. Next time you spill a soda, coffee, you're sweating, jump in your car, it'll be a piece of cake to clean off. What I'm using to protect it at this time is irrelevant. The point is to have something to protect it. Whether it be this, OptiSeal, a sealant, a QED, a quick spray wax. What I'm not recommending is conditioners. They don't do squat. Unless you're treating a material like is what's in the King Ranch Special Edition vehicles, seats like that, material like that, maybe would be beneficial. But in this case, we're talking about protection and something that's not going to just wipe off the protective coating that's on modern leather seats right back onto your nice dress pants or your slacks or skirt or whatever you wear. You get the point. So now the seat is cleaned. It's protected. You can jump in with your sweaty back, with your